Hello friends, welcome to this video. So in this video I will show you how to make use of Google Places Autocomplete API inside Vue.js 3 to make this awesome little application which you see can we have this input field where we will enter a address, and automatically as you enter the address it will autocomplete this. So as I write address, let's suppose a particular location. So I search for Sydney, which is in Australia. So you can see it is giving me suggestions. So Sydney, you can see all these suggestions will come in, and as you type the location, you will see the details, address details will come up, the name of the place, the formatted address, the full address, the place ID, latitude, longitude, and then the photographs of that place. So all this data is returning through Google Places API and Google Maps Autocomplete API. So you can search for this place, and this will open this more information about that place, specific place. So hyperlinks are there. So we'll be building this complete application. I will show you a package in Vue.js 3 which lets you do build this, fetch this data, and display this data. So you can do it as you change the address. You will see that you can pick any address, and then you can see it is communicating with that places API, and then it is returning you the full address, the latitude, longitude, the photographs of that place. So the top 10 photographs will be returned here and displayed right here. So all the source code I have given in the description of this video. So now let's get started by building this. So first of all, you need to install a package. So just go to your npmjs.com website and install this package, so which is Vue 3 Google Address Autocomplete. So this is actually the package here, which specifically is made for the latest version of Vue, which is Vue 3. The command is very simple. You install it npm I Vue 3 Google Address Autocomplete. I've already installed it. It's almost got 605 weekly downloads. So it's a fairly new package, but it's really powerful. So now to get started, you will edit your app.vue file. So directly go to this file, and now I will write this application. So what you need to do, so first of all we will be writing the template here, and then we will also be writing the TypeScript code in the script tag. So the first thing we need to do, we need to require this package and the necessary packages. So import reference, and this will be coming from the base Vue package, and then we'll be importing this Google Address Autocomplete. This will be coming from this package, which is Vue 3 Google Address Autocomplete. So in this way, you first of all require this package using the import statement, and then we need to declare some variables. Address variable. So this will be, we'll storing address in this variable. So just add this setup attribute. So just, it's very important, you need to add the setup. So after this, we will also be having a variable where we'll be storing the places. This will be a null, and then now we need to display the actual template. Go to the template section, and right here we will give it a div and just give it a class of autocomplete container, and inside this you will embed the component here, which will be Google Address Autocomplete. And this actually takes some parameters. This component, the very first parameter is the API key. So API key, it will be coming from Google Cloud Console. You need to create a project here, and then v model, which is actually the address we will be binding. So this is actually the variable that we declared, so we are directly binding it to this v model. Next we need to bind a callback function as well. So as soon as you write something in this input field, this callback function will execute. So now we just need to define this callback function in our TypeScript. So we just bind this function, so callback function. So whatever place that you write, this place, we need to fetch more information about this place. So first of all, we will console log this selected place, and the next parameter it takes this one is the class. So you can directly attach a CSS class. You can style this input field. So I will just give it a class here, autocomplete input, and then the placeholder. So just letting know user, you need to enter an address here. So these are all the parameters it takes. So here this API key, I will need to register a new project here. I've already created one. And first of all, you need to enable your API. So just search for Google Places API. And I've already enabled this API. You need to click the enable button. Then we also need to enable that Google Maps API as well. So just search for map static. So this is actually the API you need to enable, maps static API. I enable both these APIs. So just enable this as well. I think this is not the API. Let me show you. This is actually maps JavaScript API. We need to enable this one. So a lot of versions are there. So these two APIs you need to enable. Then you need to go to APIs and services and go to credentials. And then you need to create your own API key right here. So just create an API key. This will be different for you, so don't copy my API key. So once you get your API key, just copy this and inside your component just paste it. So now what happens if you run this application now? If I just run this, so you will see this input field appearing. Just need to add the necessary styles here. So what I will do, I will paste it. You will get all this source code in the description of this video. So just it's done for just a styling purpose. I will just paste it. So if you go to your application, it will be now centered right here. So as soon as you write something right here, you will see the suggestions coming. So these are all the suggestions. As soon as you pick a place, this object will be returned to you. The name here, if you see, is, you can see it's a selected place. So now we need to get information about that place. So we go to our function right here, which is this callback function. So where we have console logging it. So after this we say place dot value is equal to the selected place. So now to display the actual information about that place, we go to our template. Just after that you display, we will have a div tag and just we will bind this v if condition, that if the place is there, then we need to give it a class here, place info. And I think as I run this, you will see it is working. You can select, just refresh it. You will see all this information will be returned to you. You can see address component, address is format address. So this is contained inside this JSON response, which will be returning from the places API. Now we need to display all this information. So what we are doing right here, we are simply displaying it inside our template. So we are on inside our template. So we are displaying this information. So first of all, we will display the address, so address details, and inside the paragraph, the strong tag, we will display the name of the place, which will be inside double curly bracket, place dot name property. And after this, we will be displaying the formatted address. So this will be your place dot formatted address. So after this we will display the other information, which will be the place ID. So every place in Google Places have a particular place ID attached to it. So to display that, we simply say place dot place underscore ID. Then for showing the latitude and longitude. So it's very simple. Just you can see we are just parsing the JSON response and just showing it place dot geometry dot location dot latitude. This is actually a function, so we just need to wrap everything in double quotes. So similarly, we display the longitude as well. So this will be, instead of latitude, we are returning longitude. So replace here. So last but not least, we will display the photographs of the places that the user has selected. So we will loop through all the photographs. So inside this div tag, we will give it a class of photos. And then inside this, we will run a simple v for directive. So for each photo inside this place photos, so it's an array here. We are looping through each photograph, so we are giving a index variable index and a class of photo, and inside this we will display the image. So we'll simply image, the source will be equal to, give the get the URL photo dot get URL. So we'll get the URL of the photograph, and apart from that, we will also show a simple, we will simply what we will do, we will make sure that it is hyperlinked. So when you click on that image, you will be redirected to more. So that's all that we need to do. If you refresh your application, I think I made typo mistakes. So all the source code will be given in the description, guys. So if you enter the address, so you can see that. So as soon as you write this, you will see all these details appearing: name, address, place, ID, latitude, longitude, and then the photographs. If you click any of the photographs, you will be redirected to the actual photo. So in this way, you can develop this nice little places autocomplete application. So thank you very much for watching this video, and also check out my website as well, freemediatools.com, which contains thousands of tools regarding audio, video, and image. And I will be seeing you guys in the next video.